Good morning. Good morning. Gee, it's great to start your day with coffee with Karma today. So, are you getting tired of the same old book launch tactics? Well, then stay tuned for this episode because I'm going to be sharing 5 unique and outside of the box ideas for book launches that can build buzz and get you noticed. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help entrepreneurs write, publish, and launch, as well as market thereafter, client attracting books. And we can get those written and published in 90 days or less. Isn't that exciting? Yes, it is true. It can happen, and it can happen to you. So let's go into our 5 ways to launch your book in unusual and different ways. Now, the first idea I have is a reverse blog tour. Now, in a traditional blog tour, you go and are a guest on other people's blogs. In a reverse blog tour, people come to your blog and are a guest on your blog during a set period of time, all on the same topic, and they are all driving traffic to your blog. So I have done this 3 times so far. I did it for Public Speaking Superpowers. That was, I called it Public Speaking Palooza, and that one had some moderate results. I did it twice for Your Perfect Pie, calling it Pie Palooza. That one didn't have as good results. Now, I have written blog posts that go into the details of why I think I had the results I did, which could be very useful to you, and I will drop those in the show notes. But basically, I think what you need to do, I think it works better for fiction because I actually got the idea from a fiction. I think it was a romance author who got a whole bunch of romance authors. What you need to do is find other authors or topic experts who are in a similar topic to your book. And it's kind of like hosting a summit, only instead of it all being audio, it's on your blog. And what I often do is I mix is like I did whatever kind of post that person was comfortable with. It could be a video post, it could be a text post, it could be an audio post. It didn't matter, just as long as they were posting on my blog and promoting their post on the summit. I found that probably about 50%, 25 to 50% of my partners actually did what they said they were going to do. It was sometimes hard to fill up all the slots when I did it for 30 days. I think 30 days might be too long. I think 1 to 2 weeks is probably the max that will do well. You'll be able to find enough people to fill up that much space. And I think it will work better for more literary nonfiction topics than your traditional how to. Because in literary nonfiction, um, it's easier to find non-competing author partners, whereas in other types of books, most of your compatible authors are probably seeing themselves as competitors and might not want to participate. Again, I will drop links to my, blog posts that are about the reverse blog tour. It can it I mean, it definitely got me more traffic, and it definitely got me noticed, so it's definitely worth a try. Idea number 2, host a pre-order contest or giveaway for prize incentives. So you could do something like, King Sumo and run a giveaway that runs during your pre-order, that one of the actions they need to do is pre-order your book or share your pre-order of your book with their audience. This helps get your pre-order in front of more eyeballs and therefore gets maybe more pre-orders, and if you the more pre-orders you have, the better first day launch on Amazon you get. Idea number 3 is do a promotional stunt that ties your book to something unusual. So I interviewed an author, and I will put links to my series of interviews with him where he did all sorts of stunts. He had a drone deliver his first book. He rode a horse to deliver his book. He did a book reading on the top of a really it wasn't Everest, but it was a tall mountain. He climbed to the top of a mountain, like, with backpacks and ice and the whole thing. I couldn't do any of those. My knees just couldn't handle that, but if you can do something that's similar, like, for example, maybe there's a really fun, unusual observance day, like Talk Like a Pirate Day, and maybe you do a book reading as a pirate. And do something it's like it's a stunt, it's a publicity stunt, but it's fun, and it ties your book to something unusual and gets the word out about your book. That would be kind of fun to read your book like my "Arg, arg." I love it, I love it. So, idea number 4 is create a virtual escape room that leads people to buying your book. Escape rooms are becoming quite popular, and I know that the real one they're getting more and more intense. I'm not good at them. I'm not good at them at all. But if this is something that excites your imagination, you could do a virtual escape room via Zoom, because Zoom has breakout rooms, or any of the other softwares that have, like, little breakout rooms where people can break out into rooms and figure out clues and escape the room and pre-order your book. And idea number 5 is create a "you should buy this book" quiz that helps people decide if the book is right for them. So, the quiz would be something like, "Is this book right for you?" And then you ask them a series of questions, and depending on what their answers are, "Yes, this book is absolutely for you, go out and buy it now." Or, "This book can help you, but maybe you want one of these other" if you have more than one book, it's even better because then you could say, "Well, this book isn't right for you, but this other book I wrote is." And, like, the 3rd one might be, I'm sorry, you're just not in the right place for this book to be of good value to you, but I recommend these other books." So then you put your Amazon links to other books. So no matter where they end up on the quiz, you're recommending a book to them, either yours or someone else's, and therefore you increase your book sales through your Amazon affiliates, you increase book sales of all your books or all the books that you mentioned. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that. Like, which once all 5 books are out, have a quiz of which book should you get, or maybe you should get the whole series. So there you go, 5 unusual ideas to launch your book. I hope that you found them helpful, and on Friday, are you familiar with Columbo, the disheveled detective who always, even if he wasn't able to arrest his villain, he always discovered the villain at the end? Well, I am going to be bringing you 5 tactics to charm your readers, all inspired by our lovable detective, Columbo. See you on Friday. This is Karma